What's going on, everybody? I'm back with another tutorial. Okay, this one's gonna be on NBA Supercard. If you haven't played the Gauntlet yet, then I am gonna be so confused because if we haven't played enough Gauntlet, then they have court domination as well. When that comes out, it'll most likely be next week, unless they're coming out with a new game. I don't know. If they have another event next week, that would be great. But if they don't, we'll have this. We'll have court domination next week. I'll be able to give you a tutorial on how to play that one as well. The Gauntlet. Let's get into this. Let's see. So basically, this is pretty straightforward. I will show you here. Alright, so I only have 1, 2, 3, 4 more to go. I still have 3 days left to get it, so I don't think I'll have any problems. I won't have to buy any doublers. Now, back in the day, like a year ago, I would do the entire Gauntlet in one day. 24 hours straight, I would do it. My first 24-hour stream, oh my goodness. I finished it with like a couple hours left. So I was just sitting there. So I was like, okay, what else can I do for the time being? And then like the next time I did it, I was like, when I'm done with it, I'm done with it. And it only took like 18 hours. And then I've done a couple afterwards after that, but up to 24 hours, okay? If it ever takes me longer than 24 hours, then just know I ain't gonna be doing it. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna go to my deck, because you can actually edit your decks on here. So, autofill, I mean, my cards are all pro'd Ruby cards. So, there you go with that. So, in these decks, you have to have one female on each line. So, left to right, there has to be one female on each one. You know, so, as you can tell, you got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And you have 20 cards altogether. Alright, and you have each position, your best cards. I always just do autofill for this one. Alright. So that's good to go. Alright, then let's get into it. You're just gonna hit this. You have an option now. You can do 1, 3, or 5. I will do 5 plus 5, of course. Why wouldn't I do that, right? I have all the cards, right? Why can't I do it? I will do it. I'm also going to show you, like, if you don't have the cards, what I would pick. Just so you can see. Okay, so this first one here, you see it's highlighted green here. You're going to get a boost just for using it. Look, it says plus 130 for PM. So, yes, I'm going to use that one. Okay, the next one, small forward. I'm definitely going to use that. I get a boost at 130 for rebounds. So I'm going to use that one. Alright. Shooting guard. I'm going to definitely use that one. Now this is a 2-for-1. So this is a double team or a 2-on-2. So I will use this one. And since this one is the same direction, the point guard, I'm going to click that one as well. That way you don't lose any points at all. Okay. Alright, and then for the last one, I have it right here. Bam. And this is just the first quarter. There's 4 quarters. Now, this takes a long time. Alright, it's not fast. I will say that. It's not fast at all. Which is kind of a bummer. Because, like, you have to really go through these cards. They're like, hey, you're going to use all 4 quarters. You're going to use all of those 20 cards that you had. Power forward. Okay, here we go. Small forward. Alright, so that's good. So I can use the up and I use the down here. That'll give you a boost. As you can tell, it gave that boost right there. Alright. Alright. Now the thing that's different with this game versus WWE is let's say I get a card here that I want a pro. Now I don't have to play 100 matches with these cards here. I can just literally, oh, I got it. All right, bam. I'll just go in there and change it up right now. You know, and that's how it goes. It's literally that easy. I mean, for now, you know. You don't have to play any extra games before you can pro your cards, you know. You know, in order to pro a card sometimes, like, it takes 200 games, you know. And that's a lot of games unless you get the card. And then you have to be willing to take losses as well. You know, if you put both of those lower cards in at the same time, unless you just don't care. I mean, hey, there was a point where I went to see how many losses I can get. You know, so it does happen. Alright. This is only the second quarter, isn't it? This is how fast it goes. Alright, let me see. Okay, now this is fourth round, so it's fourth quarter. I'm going to do this one here. Mark Eaton. Okay. All right. Cool. Okay. Let's see. Almost done here. It gets very repetitive. But it's okay, because at the end of the road, you're going to get that card that you want. This will be a pro for me. Now, the difference with these cards is, like, well, not on Last Man Standing, but the other types of games that you play, you have to play 2 weeks, like, with this card. But you have to get the card, and then you have to get the heroic card, like, if you want the higher stats. That's on WWE. And it is hardcore, I will say that. It's not something that I like to do. Like, as soon as you're done, you're like, you get the card, you're like, should I really try to get all, like, go through this whole thing again? Like, I just went through this. Should I do it again? I always go through it again, though. Every single time. Oh, more grit. Grit is amazing. So, instead of getting your 5 points per game, you'll get 10 points per game. And you will see that right now as I go in there. I'm not going to play it, but just so you can see. See, it has 1 grit. And it's plus 10. I love it. You know, I love it. Usually, like, when I do the 24-hour stream, I will do that. I will buy 175 grit right off the bat. First game. You know, so that's what I do. But I hope that was a little informative for you guys there. I want to thank you all for joining me again today. And I'll see you on the next one. I'll have more as these events keep coming out. team events as well. When they come out, I will post tutorials so that everyone knows what has to happen. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. I'm out. Peace.